Hi, I'm Dex Gelfand. I call my practice therapeutic spiritual counseling. And it is what you'd call a spiritually based therapy. And I can help you to actually fully arrive at thoroughly resolving the ways of being that you find yourself trapped in, or that seem to engage automatically within you, that take you out of just being present, being comfortable in your own skin, feeling fully capable and in control, and feeling fully worthy. That's part of what we do. It's very common, in fact, usual, for a client to be amazed at how something has thoroughly changed for them in a way they'd only dreamed of in each and every session. Whatever may be manifesting within you, whatever forms of internal programming that have you reacting by stepping out of who you really are, having fears and taking on ways of being, postures where you kind of retreat into yourself and put out some kind of defensive facade. You know, those things never go as well as just being able to actually be present and have what is and be comfortable with it. I've developed remarkable techniques, but a large part of why what we're doing is so successful in our sessions is because at this point I've developed quite a facility for, you could say, telepathy, empathy. I will reflect in the session, well, here's what I'm getting from you now. Here's what I'm seeing. And it could be a moment or an image from your existence that relates to the feeling that you're talking about as you're processing it. And it helps you to clarify, have it crystallize. It's so often in sessions that I hear, how did you know that? Well, the more you do this kind of work with the passion that I do it with, the more that just happens. I can't say that I've ever focused on trying to develop a telepathy or an empathy. I just found because I have so much empathy, so much care, so much, I could say it's like a responsibility, that's part of what I do. To be in you, to be with you, and accept and have all that arises, that this just happens. And it's happened increasingly through the years. I've learned from many different paradigms and principles, ideas, modes of therapy, and there's been something to learn, I think, from most, if not all of them. But also I've learned that you should never, as a therapist of any kind, you should never get locked into the steps of whatever you've studied, okay? You always need to be bigger than that. You need to see what's happening in front of you and not project it to be something to fit the way you've studied things to be. The projections, whatever training you've had, whatever indoctrination you've had, you cannot let that color or filter what's happening right in front of you with a client. You have to be able to have whatever is emanating from them without predetermined classification, fitting into some kind of box. That's part of really relating, and that's so important. I do have wonderful techniques. I've trained a few dozen practitioners so far, and when I train people, I train them to learn the principles and techniques, but with the understanding that you should arrive at a point where you do this your own way. You see what you see for yourself. A therapist should never get too married or too in love with their script, because then they're not looking at the person. They're looking at the script. And that's very, very limiting. So I'm here for you. And I've always felt that whatever ideas, conclusions, principles, I find, and these just come to me because this is my perspective, this is what I'm always focused on and thinking about. I find that the more I work this way, the more I have the opportunity for people to, put their trust in me and open up, and I can have you feeling thoroughly comfortable to express whatever's happening within you. That's a given. The more we both learn. Main thing is that just about every session, I'll say 99% of the time, sometimes people have to go, because the way these sessions work, it's not an hour, it's not a set amount of time, it's to a point of resolution of whatever we're addressing in the session. And whatever we're addressing is whatever is coming up through you. Whatever you come into this session with, this is what you're noticing, this is what's affecting you, this is what's on your mind, this is what you need to do something about. And we do something about it, and it's different. There's ideas of what you call coping mechanisms, where people can arrive through therapy or through whatever of, now I know what to do when I feel this way. Now I know how to handle this or that. To me, that is a half step. It's something, but I would never let a person get away with ending the session on something like that. Because the arrival point is where you say, there is no problem. This is not a problem. I don't have to find a way to solve anything. There's nothing that needs solving here. There's nothing getting in your way. It's just a matter of being able to have what is present and accomplish whatever one wants to accomplish. Instead of feeling like you need to have some way of dealing with something that's still going on for you that you wouldn't want to have within you. That's not where we stop in a session. So I'm here to do this with you. I work over internet. I work over Zoom or FaceTime, and it's miracles at your disposal through these techniques and through my being present with you, fully having your presence and helping you to see and feel and open up to give yourself permission to fully have and recognize, process and digest whatever is there within you, wherever it may seem to have come from. And that's what we do in all our sessions. Therapeutic spiritual counseling. You can reach me through my website, dexsessions.com, DEXSESSIONS.com, and you can look at everything, and you can reach out to me through the contact page. And I love what I do. I'm uncompromised. I'm not a businessman. I don't pursue or persuade or chase after you or do anything like that. I'm here to make myself available for whatever may arise and for whoever may need me at any time. So if the time is right, just reach out to me. If there's things going on and you're recognizing you're not feeling the way you want to feel, you're not feeling the way you should feel, things aren't as they should be within you, come find me.